Hey there everybody, this is GamePar coming back at you from the Aquatic Realm server, and this is episode 2. And I just want to show you a few things that I've been doing while I've been off camera. Just did some of that boring work, and as you can see around me, behind me specifically, we have bookshelves, enchanting table, and anvil. And I've got enough bookshelves there so that when we enchant, just like this new pickaxe that I have in my hand, when we enchant that up, you know, it will be at level 30 enchants. And oh, hello. I don't know if you noticed that subtle, message that's popping up on your screen as I do the item shuffle between my hands. But hint, hint, just in case you need some subliminal messaging there, as far as what kind of buttons you should click on. Yeah. All right. Also, you can see my bed in behind there, and if we just look behind me over here, I've glassed in the areas leading to the other parts of the cave because, skeletons were... Oh, I just killed the block. Skeletons were, firing arrows at me, and they can fire over the fence, and it becomes a little painful after a while. So I just put some glass in, and that should take care of any of the arrows flying at me. Now, it doesn't really help if a creeper decides that they're going to blow up outside of the glass, and that did happen, and I had to replace the area over there. But what are we going to be doing today, everybody? Well, today we are going to do something that I have personally never, ever done before. And the reason why I have never done this before is because the server that I staff on, the family-friendly server, it is not allowed, because you are not allowed to build anything that allows you to be AFK for more than the 10 minutes, because we have belts, that you rank up with, and it's based on how long you've been playing on the server. So that wouldn't be fair if people could just AFK and rank up all the way down up to the top rank. So we are going to build today, or at least attempt to build, because I've never done this before, and this is something that I have no experience at. Absolutely no experience at. It is an AFK fish farm, and my understanding is with an AFK fish farm, you can get some pretty good gear, because we want some mending books and some different things that can come out. And there's some shells or something that you can get from AFK fishing that you need, that I think that Heart of the Sea or whatever it was that I found comes into play. So we're gonna get going on that today. And being a noob at this, had to go on YouTube and find a tutorial on how to build one, and there were several of them, and some of them look kind of finicky, and I didn't think that they would probably be too good on a server where other people are playing. So I found the simplest one I could find, and this one today that we're going to build, the tutorial that I got is by Doc M77, and it looks super simple. So let's get at it, shall we? So we need a few things. So we need to build a few things in order to build this. And in behind my bed here, I've cleared out this little section here, and I think that this should be a big enough place to build this fish farm. So I think that we are going to start by making some items. Yeah, we're going to make some items that we need. Now, we need 3 chests. We need 3 chests. And do I have any? I've got 2 chests. We've got 2 chests here, so we are going to need to make a 3rd chest. So I need 2 of these. Turn those into planks, and turn those planks into a chest. There we go. All right, I am going to need to take one of these chests and grab some of my iron and build a hopper. I'm actually going to need more hoppers to build the storage system underneath the AFK farm, but we'll start with 1 here. I also need a trap door, and I think that's how... No. Is this how you do it? Okay, there we go. Trap door. Done. We also need a pressure plate. Let's grab... Is it 2 gold I need for a pressure plate? back into my memory here for recipes. Oh, there we go. Okay, recipe figured out. We also need a fence post, and okay, I've got some fence posts here. So we need one fence post, and what else do we need? We need a note block. Now, a note block I had to go and look up on the Minecraft wiki how to make, because I've never made one before. So we need 8 planks and 1 redstone dust. We're gonna turn the oak logs again into oak planks. We're gonna do this just like we're making a chest, but then we're gonna put a redstone in. There we go, note block. All right, and believe it or not, the only other thing we need is the bucket of water and a fishing rod, and I made a fishing rod. So I think we have everything we need. Actually, I should just put some mutton here. And get my hunger back up and my health back up. There we go. One of the other things that you can do is get some XP AFK fishing. So I think I need 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4 dug out of here. And then what we're gonna do, and I chose this because it looked like the most simple AFK fish farm I could build, and it looked like it was gonna be quite simple to use. So we put down 2 chests. Then we put a hopper into that chest, pointing directly in. We are going to put a fence post on top of that. We are going to put a water source here. There we go, and it flows down into this block here. Then we are going to take our note block, throw it in behind here. We're just gonna grab a junk block. Oh, no, I need to hold down shift to put on top of it, and we are going to put the trapdoor on like that. Get rid of the junk block, and the last thing we have to do is put the pressure plate on. All right, so that should be the fish farm made. Now the other thing we're going to need to do is, can I get on top of this? I want to get on top of the pressure plate. Okay. We are going to need to dig out this right here. Let's put down, I want to get on top of this so I know that I'm getting the right coordinates, because I'm going to have to go above ground and dig down, because apparently, get on top, to dig like this. Okay. Apparently, fish farms need sky access. So I'm going to pull up my coordinates, and I am going to mark down that we are at 345 by minus 108. We're going to go above ground, and we're going to find that location. Junk off my screen. We are going to find that location above ground, and we are going to do something that you're never supposed to do in Minecraft. We're going to dig straight down. Actually, I'm going to need that block out of there in order to get out of here, I think, when I drop down. Yeah, I've got that in the right spot. All right, so let's go above ground, and we are going to dig down. Now, if that fish farm works, that was really inexpensive and easy to make. So I'm quite pleased with that. Now, since we're going above ground, I want to show you something else that I've been doing above ground. And, ooh, it's nighttime. Yeah, I'm not going outside at night. Are you crazy? I'm not going outside at night. There are bad things that want to kill me out there. All right, let's sleep the night away. Okay, here we go. We are awake. And so, oh, I went the wrong way. let's go above ground. So there's a few things upstairs, right? Above ground that I want to show you. Because in order to build the enchanting table with levels 30, I needed to make books and bookshelves, and for that I needed paper, and for paper I needed sugarcane. And so I went around and I ran around and I found some sugarcane and I created this thing here. I created a bit of a sugarcane farm just around this lake. So every single spare block up against this lake has sugarcane. So I don't think we're gonna run out of sugarcane anytime soon. Those spiders aren't gonna do anything to me because it is daytime. I also built a bit of a farm for cactus because one of my favorite colors in here is the is that greeny blue, whatever that color is called, to build with. And so you need a lot of cactus and a lot of lapis because that makes the color combine. Okay, so we go down here, we come back around, we go into the bed area, and then in behind here. So somewhere up here, I'm gonna guess, are the coordinates that we need. Okay, let's get up here, let's pull up our coordinates, and we want 345 by minus 108. 345 by minus 108. So we're at minus 100, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108. And we're at 349. So let's see which way this goes. 49, 50. So we need to go up here. And 348, 47, 46, 45. Okay. So directly down here should be the water block for the fish farm. If I've got that, let me just double check that here. 145 minus 108. Yeah, so if everything has been done properly, we should be able to dig straight down here and come out at the fish farm. Okay. Oh, wait, where are we? Oh, okay. No, this is just an offshoot tunnel. Okay, we're in the right spot. Let's just slow down here a little bit. Ah, we broke out at exactly the right spot. So I'm gonna put some glass up top so that people don't fall down that hole. But before I do that, I want to test this thing out. So in this chest, we have absolutely nothing. So we will know quite quickly if this thing works. So if we stand here somewhere, and I think we're supposed to aim somewhere, on the pressure plate. Yeah, just like this. Ooh, that's a horrid noise. I'm assuming that it's making that noise because we're hitting the music block, the note block. Okay. Wonder how long this takes. I need to get an enchanted... Oh, was that a fish? I should get XP when we catch something, right? So when we get the little jingle jangle, that should be an indication that we've caught something. So while we're waiting for this to catch something... Oh! Did we catch something? It works! Awesome! It actually works. I built something in Minecraft Technical and it actually worked. Huh. That's awesome. Okay, so the fish farm works. We have salmon and we have pufferfish. Sweet. All right, I'm going to go above ground and I am going to fill that in with some glass so that we don't get any Minecrafters falling down the hole. While I'm doing that, I had some real trouble editing the video I recorded for my first video of the series here, and I was trying to edit the video, and when I was playing back the audio for the video, it sounded awful. It sounded really tinny and echoey, and you know, I tried figuring it out, wouldn't work. I was using iMovie for editing, and I had recorded on my Mac with OBS, and it just wasn't working. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I got talking and I went completely in the wrong direction. That ever happened to you? Yeah, good talking, go completely in the wrong direction because the area I need is up here. Anyway, and couldn't figure it out, and so I got my PC out, and I've got a different editing software program on there. Okay, let's put the glass in there, and that is down to the fish farm. That way people won't fall down. And so what I did was I imported the video that I recorded into there because I've got a bit more control in that type of editing software. And I found out that for some reason it had recorded 2 separate audio tracks of my voice, and I couldn't split it out in iMovie, but I was able to split out the audio in Vegas. But so I edited the video in Vegas, did the whole thing, rendered it out, posted it to YouTube, and it was the worst rendered video I'd ever seen, and I don't know why. I'm like, oh, I figured out the audio problem, and but now the video is awful. So I need like the video from Vegas, and I need the audio from Vegas and the video from iMovie, and so I ended up rendering out the audio separately and then putting it back into iMovie to actually edit it, and so I'll be editing on there. But since I got my PC out and got it all hooked up and stuff, I tried out Minecraft and I installed OBS and got that working. So I'm working on a completely different computer today, so we'll have to see how this all turns out. Also, I was using a headset wireless microphone into a audio interface device that would then go into my computer through USB, and when I hooked it up to the computer, to the PC, it sounded awful. It sounded like really muffled, and so I have a microphone for vlogging, which I can put on a big boom above my head and just outside of frame so that you don't see it on the camera. And so I got that out, and I've got it on the big boom right in front of me, and I think it's going to work out really well. And that goes directly into the computer. So trying out a bunch of different things today. So this is experimentation day, not just with a build that I've never done before, but also I might need to get a little closer here. Yeah. So so not only with a build that I've never built before, but with whole new setup of recording Minecraft that I've never done before. So this is going to be an interesting kind of experiment. Now, is this still working since I've gotten closer? I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, let's see what we've got in here. And okay, we've got. I'm going to get rid of this because it's a curse of vanishing. And we've got some raw cod. Okay, so it's sort of working. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go AFK for a while and do some actual AFK fishing. And I'll keep track of how long I've been fishing for. And we'll come back and we'll see how much we've caught. Now, off camera as well, just before I go AFK, I'm just going to set up a bit of a chest array underneath here so that I can collect all the goodies without them overflowing. Right, so I will bring you back once we've done a good chunk of time AFK fishing, and we'll see what we get. And we're back at the AFK fish farm. I've been AFK fishing off camera for a little while and doing a little bit of work, and I realized something pretty quick. If you don't have a mending fishing rod, you can't AFK fish for very long before your fishing rod breaks. I know, I should have thought about that, but, well, I didn't. So I've been sitting here just, you know, sending my fist at the water for a little bit. So I've done a little bit of work and I did some collecting. Well, I'll show you just exactly what's been going on here. So we have a collection array of chests underneath, just with hoppers and chests. And that way, if we spend a good chunk of time AFKing here and we don't get kicked for a server restart or internet doesn't kick us out or something like that, then we don't get backed up on all of our stuff. So I've set these chests up so that I've been separating out and right. I've been separating out all these books and got a few good things. I'm sure Frostwalker could be handy at some point. Efficiency is always good. Lure. But that's attached to a curse of binding, and we would never get rid of it. There's a witch that's just causing some noise. Anyway, we got mending here, so that's the only mending book that we've gotten through this process. So we're gonna need to AFK a little bit more. We've got a whole bunch of fishing rods, and it's great just to combine those up to make a good one. And we're gonna have to combine some of these up to make a really good infinity bow at some point, because I hate running out of arrows and having to find arrows. Now I used all the fishing lines, and I made this bad boy here. So this fishing rod, Unbreaking 3, Mending, Look at the Sea 3, and Lure 3, and so that should kick our AFK fishing sessions into high gear. Now you'll notice I've got some pickaxes here. I was getting levels off of the fish farm, so I added this here. I don't know if you saw this or not before, but anyway, it's a Fortune 3 efficiency. So I know I had this, but I didn't upgrade it to efficiency 4 yet. So yeah, it'll be at efficiency 4 until we find a villager that has efficiency 5. So that's been upgraded, and I was going for Silk Touch. I always want a really good fortune pickaxe and a really good Silk Touch pickaxe as my regular workhorse. That's me speaking words backwards. Workhorse pickaxe. You know, the pickaxe that you use most of the time. I want one of those that has efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, and Silk Touch on it, and that's one I use most of the time. Alright, so those are the books, fishing rods, and bows that we got out of the AFK fish farm, but we got a lot more out of it than that, and so I just wanted to show you kind of the haul that we got here. I've taken a whole pile of saddles out of here because they were just clogging up the system, so I've almost got a whole chest full of saddles from this. But lots of fish, lots of puffer fish, so if we want to do breathing potions, we're going to have lots of fish for that. And we got 15 Nautilus shells. And so I heard that that Heart of the Sea thing that I got, if you put it, like, say in the center here, and you, oh, I don't want that. And if you surround it with these Nautilus shells, you create what's called a conduit. And a conduit allows you to breathe under water. And if you surround it with prismarine, then it extends, kind of like when you add extra layers to a beacon, it extends how far the buffs on it work. So that's kind of cool. I didn't really know how we were going to get those, so that's kind of cool that we got those. Anyway, so that's what's been going on, so I think that this is a project completed. The fish farm. Now, we'll need to move the fish farm once we set up our permanent base, because this is just a little hole in the ground. Yeah, and we're not going to stay here for very long. Basically, what I want to do is I just want to get geared up with all the basic gear that we need. We don't even have diamond armor yet, so we want to get really good tools, really good armor, and then we're going to venture out and start figuring out what our base of operations is actually going to be. So that's all the time we have for today's episode. I hope that you've enjoyed this little fish farming project. If you did, hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. That would really help us out. And make sure that you check the description below, because I'm going to be adding the links to the YouTube pages of the other people that play on this server. So from GamePar, have a wonderful time, and we will see you next time.